Hello everybody, Jean here with a video in time for New Year's. I want to take the opportunity to wish you all a happy new year. Let's hope 2019 is going to be great for all of us. For all the new subscribers that have joined my channel from Chris's channel, thank you so much. Also to my regular subscribers and viewers, thank you for sticking by me through 2017, which has been a year of many revelations from NASA's side, from the US government side, especially with the announcement of the Space Force. So let's hope 2019 is a year in which we're told we're not alone and that we've been visited by extraterrestrials for thousands of years now. So to the topic at hand, another HiRISE epic looking at high strangeness in Gorgonum Chaos on Mars. This will be in color. So I'll be looking at this photograph called Gorgonum Chaos, and I'll include the link in the description below. HiRISE acquired this photograph on the 16th of January 2008 at 25 centimeters per pixel. And I'll be showing you images from the JP2 black and white map projected file. There's a crop from the low-res JPEG, as well as the color RGB no map. And you can see the thin strip running through the center of this HiRISE photograph. So I haven't found many anomalies in this thin strip, but there are some, as well as the majority of the other anomalies outside this color strip. This area is located 37.21 degrees south, 188.29 degrees east, and it's in this rather over photographed area. Check this out, how many times HiRISE has actually photographed this area, and we'll be checking out the anomalies in the gullies and the buttes. Check it, all the other anomalies are found to the east. We'll have a look at those towards the end of the video. So the first anomaly we're looking at is this Martian surface art, as I speculate it might be. Looks as if we've got a row of boulders packed next to one another in that straight line, measuring about 50 meters long, and then going down this side about 40 meters in length. If we zoom in close, you can see rather tightly packed boulders or rocks. Also, this area seems to be slightly raised off the surface, and then going down this side, another row of blocks or boulders. Check that out. Reminds me of other triangular features that are found on Mars. Here we've got two chevron-shaped objects. These are massive. Each of these is about 480 meters per side. Looks like an ancient structure that's been eroded and damaged over time. The other anomaly is another surface feature. It looks like a triangular part that's been cut into the Martian surface. Each of these sides measures about 210 meters in length, and the third side over here looks as if it's been slightly eroded, or maybe it's caved in over time. And then another one of these triangular objects measuring about 35 meters per side over here, and about 60 meters in length on the long side, with straight edges on this one, also slightly raised off the surface. Next anomaly right there, measuring about 6 meters long by about 3 meters wide. got a really bright object, smooth surface, check that out. Here we've got a row of what look like megalithic blocks or slabs. These measure about 10 meters in length by about 1.5 meters thick, with the exposed area that we can see is 2.5 meters. A really bright, flat, smooth surface over here. Little dark patch over there, maybe a shadow from a protrusion, but it looks like 90 degrees there as well, and some other smaller debris or wreckage around it. Looks almost as if there was a structure here that's been totally devastated, and these megaliths have been exposed over time. Another bright object right there, measuring about 4 meters across and about 8 meters long. You can see it's got a ridge line going through there. Looks as if this rectangular part been carved in, and we've got a rounded piece to it right there, and in the center what looks either to be a hole or a protrusion casting that shadow. Here we're looking at more potentially exposed ruins or blocks. These are about 5 by 5 meters each. Check it, this piece over here. It looks almost like a top of a tile, same as this one here, at 90-degree angles there, and smooth, flat surfaces with straight edges. A row of them running through here. And it looks as if this might be an opening. Pure speculation, of course. And then we're looking at this area over here, and specifically another one of these chevron-shaped objects, which measures about 2 meters across by about 6 meters long. And right here, got 2 V shapes to it, and to the side looks like some type of wreckage perhaps. Check out these huge blocks. Each of these, let's look at that one, that measures about 20 meters long, 20 to 25 meters long, by about 12 to 15 meters across. Now we zoomed out, got these blocks over here, a few more over there, and these are basically the only blocks that I found apart from another smaller area. So they are rather unusual in this HiRISE photograph. Could these be exposed structures or ruins? Here we're looking at this smaller object. Now we're into the black and white part of the photograph. This is about 6 meters long by about 2.5 to 3 meters in depth. Got a rounded edge to it as well. Is this some type of wreckage perhaps? Totally out of place there as well. Some more potentially megalithic ruins with blocks and slabs. You're looking at this one over here in particular, which measures about 6 meters across by about 10 meters tall. Check out the straight edges on these as well. Right angle there, other right angle there. Another smaller object right there, measures about 3 by 2.5 meters. Got perfectly straight edges, right angles, bright smooth surface. Looks almost like a monolith. Got a long shadow being cast over there. Check out these objects, about 8 by 8 meters. We've got layering going on here again. This sort of triangular piece seems to be extending out from this smaller, narrower part here, which has got a V shape in the one side. It looks rather artificial, not quite sure what that could be. Check at this, it looks like a tombstone. Not that it is, but it's a very unusual shape. Let's get the dimensions. That's about 8 meters across by about 10 meters tall. We've got this rounded part sticking off the one side. It's almost like a square block, this rounded piece on the one side, and it's slightly hollowed out as well, concave area there. Got no clue what that could be either. Definitely some geometry and some symmetry in that shape. And we're looking at another what looks like metal plate or metal sheet, which is about 9 meters across. It's almost like a car's bonnet. Get the smooth, bright surface. Got a rounded corner there, 90-degree angle, slightly raised off the Martian surface as well. Maybe some type of wreckage. Some more blocks tightly packed together in this area. Each of these is about 4 by 4 meters. Also, here's another object over there, which is about 10 meters long by about 5 meters wide. So let's check that out first. Straight edges, rounded corner, and then this V-shaped part to it in the center, and it seems to be sticking over this edge. And then those blocks, multiple layering going on here. Here we've got what looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks in a rectangular pattern there, and on top a smaller rectangular block. It looks as if this might have been some type of structure perhaps. Totally devastated, looks like a toppled wall. Check out these anomalies. Also, yeah, got no clue what these could be. They could even be fossils, especially this one maybe. So this is about 8 meters across by about 6 meters wide. Bright shiny object. Well-defined edges here. This is a rather odd shape carved into the surface. Got a rectangular part there and an oblong narrower piece to it there? Or is this a part that bends over with an opening over here? And in this part in the top left, which measures about 4 by 4 meters, looks almost like a part of a bone, a huge fossilized bone perhaps. Look at the smooth rounded parts to it, rather unusual. Please let me know what you guys and girls make of these, especially this one as well. Doesn't look like your ordinary boulder or rock. Right there. More exposed structures, maybe another triangle over here. This part totally eroded away, and we're looking at these blocks in this area here. And this one in particular measures about 6 by 6 meters. 6 by 6. We've got a smooth, flat side over there, ridge line, and then this rounded piece sticking out what could be an opening over here. Rather weird as well. And then more blocks tightly packed together in this side, and it looks as if some of these have protrusions or knobs and holes. Check that perfectly circular hole in that piece. There's a little dome-like feature or knob on that one there, sort of same size or diameter. There's another one there, a little donut-shaped anomaly to the one side over here, and then what looks like more wreckage in this area. Check out this white cube. It looks almost as if it could be joined to this. Maybe this isn't a megalith or block after all. Maybe it's some type of wreckage or destroyed machinery or tech. Let's see if it might be joined. Okay, then we're looking at this block or part in the bottom right, which is about 6 by 6 meters. A smooth surface to it, and looks almost like a rectangle with this rounded corner, and then to this side what looks like more fossilized bone perhaps, but this over here looks funny. It's got like a flattened triangular piece, or maybe a combination of some wreckage, fossils, ruins. As the name says, this is a chaotic area. There we're looking at these objects. This one measures about 6 by 6 meters. Another square object, and both have got well-defined edges. And it looks as if this one is on top of this narrower piece. Look at that line running through there. It looks as if this triangular part is slightly raised above this. Let's see, 25 to 20 meters in length. This rather straight edge. And it seems to be, this area seems to be sort of worked. It's brighter. You can see the dark shadow being cast from the surface material that's been removed in this part, and there's also something unusual there. Let's zoom in. So check that out. Straight line coming off at 90 degrees this way. Brighter material, and then check this out. Could this be related to it? It looks as if something may have even crashed over here. Check out the way the sand is being pushed to either side, this part being darker, and a little object right there. Maybe this is machinery. Here it is, slightly zoomed out, not to scale. And here's another chevron shape over there. So this is it close up. This is about 60 meters on that side, and then about 120 on this. Got a straight line running through there, and then partially buried with another one going off this way at 90 degrees. Here it is, not to scale, zoomed out. So there's that rectangular surface mining perhaps, and then this one could be a structure. There's another one of these pyramidal or triangular features. Each of these sides is about 80 meters long. Two straight edges, almost 90 degrees there. That's it zoomed out. So let's have a look at these anomalies on Mars using Google Earth. And we're specifically going down to the southern hemisphere again. And there's some of the anomalies we checked out. And then in the vicinity, found more megalithic blocks. These are just some of those. Here we got what looks like a type of a machine. This is one of 3 that we've discovered. And more of these small blocks, look like toppled walls or structures. Another weird sort of object there. Could that be another fossil? That triangular part in the center makes it look more like it could be some type of wreckage. So let's have a look at another one of these similar types of machines that I've found. It's one heck of a distance away. There it is right there. This one's in a bit better shape. Let's have a look at the topography of this area. Get a nice elevation. So it appears there's been some water flowing through this area perhaps. These sort of canals. So I think that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Do take care. I hope you have a great 2019 celebration, and that 2019 will only be good to us. So I'll be back soon with more. Bye bye for now.